Federal spending cuts have jeopardized funding for projects across the country, really, but some of those projects are already well underway. And for those impacted, it's not just a matter of money. Our I-Team's Andrea Lucia headed all the way over to Kaufman County, where lives may be at stake.
How deep is this? We're coming for you. There's kids in the car. We got to get to her.
The rain that fell in October of 2023 inundated Kaufman County.
That water went over the bridge.
Dana Williams and Joy Collins say their 23-year-old niece, Angel, set off before sunrise that morning.
She called you?
Yes. And all she told me was that, again, she calls me Mama. Mama, I'm stuck in a ditch. I told her, baby, if you're stuck, you need to get off the phone with me and call 911.
My name is Angel McKnight.
This recording of Angel's 911 call captured her final moments.
Okay, I'm trying to get out of the car. It's like literally filling up as we speak.
She's trying to get out of the car now, but she says it's filling up.
Fill it up.
Yeah, that's it. I just lost it.
Family members say it took nearly 12 hours to find her body.
I can't imagine the fear that she went through by herself.
6 months later, Kaufman County began work to replace this nearby dam. Rated high hazard by the state, it had been overwhelmed by torrential rain and failed to hold back floodwaters.
How will the new dam compare to the old dam?
Oh, night and day. I mean, there's no comparison at all.
The $14 million renovation, though, is more than Kaufman County can afford, which is why it relies on federal and state funding. The federal government agreed to reimburse the county for 65% of the cost, and the state the remaining 35%. But on his first day in office, President Trump signed an executive order to immediately pause the disbursement of funds appropriated through the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, a key piece of President Biden's agenda. And the USDA suddenly announced it was unable to make payments.
How did you interpret that at the time?
I thought for maybe a month or two they would stop the payments and then review and see that this is a critical infrastructure project, that people's lives would be in danger, and start it right back up.
Kaufman County Emergency Management Director Steve Howey says for months the state stepped in to make up the difference. By April, though, the Texas State Soil and Water Conservation Board reported it was owed more than $4 million after the federal government simply stopped paying the bills for various infrastructure projects. And it notified Kaufman County if there was no resolution by May 31st, it would need to find other sources of funding or shut down construction.
I'm thinking, this is nuts. They're putting people's lives in danger, and we can't be doing that.
Howey says the county would never have begun construction if it didn't think it had the funding to get the job done.
It's more dangerous now because clearly the dam that was in place, even though it was high hazard, was not in any imminent state of breach. If we get into the heavy rainfalls where we get 6 or more inches, this thing can overtop, and going downstream that way, there's about 75 homes, between 125 and 160 people.
In mid-April, a federal judge ordered the Trump administration to resume payments. By early May, the state told us reimbursements had begun, but Howey still worries the funding could be jeopardized by federal spending cuts.
While I don't disagree with what they're trying to do to eliminate fraud and waste, they're not looking at the trickle down and what it's doing to the local jurisdictions.
Something can be prevented. Something needs to happen so nobody else loses their mother, father, kid, brother, sister.
After Angel's death, I sat down with her mother. Jamie had terminal cancer and died last December.
Jamie was trying to get this, safe for other people. Of course, it hurt her. That was her only daughter. But she just did the best she could.
Her sisters say there's just no sense in withholding funds for a project that could save lives.
A spokesperson for the U.S. Department of Agriculture says it is now up to date on payments, and Kaufman County says the work on the dam is ongoing. But just recently, the White House released a proposed budget that, among other things, calls for, take a look at this, canceling, quote, over $15 billion in Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act Green New Scam funds. So the county's emergency coordinator still on edge.